you can hear me. I believe you should be able to. I am still working a few things out, getting a few things settled, working on all that stuff. All right. I believe we've got all that stuff working the way it should be working. Yes, so this is a little last minute. I wasn't entirely sure I was going to be able to stream. But yeah, we're able to get everything up and running. So that is lovely. Let's go with starting up the Hearthstone. Let's get it going. Now, yeah, so if you pay attention to my YouTube channel, because I know this is going out to Mixer, Twitch, Facebook, all those places. Because of that, you probably don't follow my YouTube channel if you're on those other platforms. But if you do follow my YouTube channel, you will know that I have been posting videos over the past, I don't know, 2 days or so. That is because, to those of you on Twitch and Mixer, because this is new and that's where most of the other people watch me. Not a whole lot of people watch me from Facebook. But, yeah, basically, because of this whole quarantine thing with the coronavirus and all that, I live in a house with multiple people. And because I live in a house with multiple people, it is sometimes hard to get people out of the house. Unlock all new Demon Hunter class and more. Now, but sometimes it's hard to get the house to myself in order to stream because this internet. So let me pull this up. Speedtest.net. Let's just type in S and it should come up, I would think. SP speedtest.net. So we can go here and we can do this. So as you can see right now, this is me here home alone. This is the speed we're getting. So as you can see, we're getting really good speed, really good speed, which is fine. This speed isn't what matters. This speed matters for almost everybody else. But if you're streaming, this is the speed that matters. I'm supposed to be getting 20. And as you can see, we're close. And of course, I'm broadcasting, so it's gonna be lower. And there it goes. That's the speed I'm expecting to see. This is with just me at home streaming. It drops it down from 20 to 14 because I'm streaming to 4 different platforms. Also, keep in mind, so this speed is with me streaming to 4 platforms, and people are gonna be like, oh, that's a load. And don't get me wrong, that is a load. But this is with me streaming to 4 different platforms at 720 by 60, 720p, 60 frames per second, I believe. Is because that's what I'm limited to through Restream. And Restream is, of course, how I am streaming Solo Adventure new. Ooh, something new. Uh-oh. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to continue to do Battlegrounds. We'll do that on another day. Just mainly because right now I'm talking and I don't want to think about something new. Although they did come out with, like, 2 new modes. There's another mode where you play as, like, the traditional characters, but they've got a little twist. So I played as the Necromancer, where you pay 2 life and get a card. I played as that, but he has an ability to where whenever you take damage on your turn, you do that damage to the enemy hero instead. Awesome. Anyways, one from a higher tier, hire a random minion in Bob's Tavern and give it +1/+1. Now we're gonna go with this is just the easy. We're just gonna go with the easy, straightforward, just go with dragons build. But anyways, I am streaming to 4 different platforms, and that is taxing. Yes, I agree. But I am also only streaming in 720p 60 frames. My computer has the ability to stream at 144 frames and 4K. But if I were gonna do that, I obviously couldn't do that to 4 different platforms. I could barely I should be able to. I don't know if I can, but I should be able to stream at that to just one streaming service. So YouTube, for instance, would be where I would do that to. But if I do that, and anyone else is doing any type of uploading. So for instance, if people are submitting, so another guy that lives in this house does a lot of Photoshop stuff. And so if he were to say, hey, what's going on, PP? If he were to say, drawing up artwork and then sending that to somebody over the internet at the same time I'm streaming, the internet couldn't handle that, because he's also working with file sizes that are the pixel density. So the pixel density makes a file a lot larger, and the artwork that he's working with is designed to be put up on a billboard. So the pixel density has to be very large, even though the image is really small. Even though the image is this small, the image is going to go from this small to being 36 feet by 75 feet. You know what I'm saying? Like this artwork has to have a very large pixel density, basically, is what I'm saying. And so if he were to be uploading a file of that size while I'm streaming, that just us two alone, it wouldn't work, is basically what I'm saying. Even though I'm paying for the internet now, and I'm paying for the best internet I can get, it's still not quite enough to handle what I need it to handle, is basically what I'm saying. So yeah, anyways. Hey, you're back streaming. How are you? I am good. I was just explaining that the internet thing is why, even though I'm paying for the best internet, it's not enough. Especially if I were to go, like, say, stream 4K. If I were to go stream 4K instead of 720, which is what I'm streaming at right now, it just wouldn't work. But yeah, that, and it's just been impossible to get people out of the house with this whole lockdown thing. It's really crazy. Like, people are freaking out, even though it's like you're either gonna get it or you're not. That's the thing. And most of the people living here aren't going anywhere else. They're living here. And like, if you do get it, just don't be stupid. Don't go anywhere. Just stay at home. Like, it's pretty simple. But I don't know. People are freaking out. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna go sell there and go there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'm good other than that. It's just been a crazy few days. I've been playing a lot of board games, so there's that. Because everybody's home and nobody wants to leave the house, so I can stream most days. Because of that, I've been playing a lot of board games with these guys and playing card games and stuff like that. Kicking some butt, if I do say so. I win the majority of the games we play. But that's also because, like, I'm a gamer in the, like, traditional sense. Not so much of these games. Like, I'm decent at these games, but I'm not, like, amazing at these games. But anyways, like, in a traditional sense, so for instance, like, I think strategically, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of people don't think about, like, every aspect of the game. So for instance, like, we were playing a card game, and one of the people at the table was like, how do you always win? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like, and I'm like, well, like, for instance, okay, so one of the exact instances I guess I could talk about would be, who do I buy here? I mean, I guess if I have to go down this route, that'd be a okay route to go down. Anyways, there was this one person, and we're playing a card game, and what I discard, they have an option of either drawing a card off the top of the deck or picking up the card I gave them. And then for like 5 turns in a row, I gave them cards they didn't need. And they were just really frustrated, and they drew the card, and they were like, yes, finally, I got the card I need. And I was like, oh, it's this card, isn't it? And it was a card I had in my hand, and I wasn't discarding it because I knew they needed it. And they were like, how did you know that? Like, how long have you had that in your hand? I'm like, since the beginning of the game, and I saw what you were putting down, and based off of what you were doing, I could assume you needed in this range, and I slowly narrowed it down until I knew this was the card you needed. And they just, like, they had no idea. And it's stuff like that. Like, also, it's like taking into account, you got to think about, like, how many cards are in the deck. So what's your probability of drawing a specific card? Like, stuff like that for some reason some people just don't think about. And it's like, it's a game. I'm here to win. Like, I'm gonna think about how to win if I'm trying to win. Like, that just, to me, seems pretty straightforward. But I guess to some people that just was like over their head for some reason. I don't know. But needless to say, this is also why I like to stream with people not in the house, because sometimes I talk shit and I don't want them necessarily being like, oh, he's so competitive. I'm not really that competitive. If I'm playing a game, I'm playing a game to win. I'm not playing a game to just sit around and mentally I was going to say a phrase that I don't think I can say on YouTube, but I'm not just sitting around trying to mentally pleasure myself. Let's put it that way. Anyways, there is me and a heavy. There's me and a heavy pyro, spy, and an engineer. Voice chatting. Oh, are you talking about You're talking about what's that game that you always play? Not CS:GO. What's the game that you always play? You're talking about that Counter-Strike. Yeah, it's CS:GO. Counter-Strike Global Offensive, right? That's what you're talking about? I was like, what do you that big sentence? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm assuming that you're talking about Counter-Strike Go. Speaking of, Team Fortress. Oh, okay. I know I knew it was some game, but I was like, what is he talking about? Like, whenever I lowered my head off screen, that's because I was trying to get close to the screen to read it, because I was like, this is a bunch of string of like, being a dyslexic, I mostly read off of context clues most of the time. And so because there were a bunch of words back to back that didn't fit in my brain with, like, I wasn't able to pick up context clues. Because of that, I was like, I had to get closer, and I was like, read each individual word to actually figure out what you're trying to say. Jeez. Sorry. I'm kind of talking to somebody, and might be, because I can't go. So the cruise, I guess I should update you guys on that too. The cruise has officially been canceled. So my trip, as far as my plane ticket, I still haven't been refunded. I've still not gotten in contact with anybody. I can't get any word back. So basically, I'm assuming I just lost $400 on a plane ticket. That's what I'm assuming. We're gonna grab both of those for sure. We'll, I guess, keep heading down the bunny route. Just keep on heading down the bunny trail. Let's see. Do we have room to play both of these? We do not have room to play both of these. So we're gonna go there. I mean, a triple, why not? I guess we'll just go with the triple on that, because why not go with the triple on that? But yeah, no, cruise company is doing the same thing. The cruise company is saying, hey, we can't let you go on this cruise. You can either ask for a refund, or you can reschedule, and we'll give you $600 towards your room to spend on board on the cruise ship. I need to get some water right quick. Okay. But yeah, no. So they said you can do one of those two things. And we're like, we'll reschedule. We'll take the $600 gift card. Thank you. That's what we want to do. No contact. Radio silence since then. So, because of that, I don't know. I'm hoping they'll call me, and the same with the plane ticket. I'm hoping they'll call me and say, hey, you wanted to reschedule. When do you want to reschedule to? That'd be great, but I can't get any word back from anybody, so I don't know what's going on. I just don't know. I'm assuming that I'll eventually get a call back, but for now, I'm out $400 for a plane ticket and out $4,000 for a cruise. Basically what I'm assuming, because, like, again, I'm getting no word from anybody about anything. So, a little stressed, in the sense of I would like to know what's going on with my money. But, yeah, at the same time, there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. So, yeah. I guess we go here because we're kind of going down the mech route. I guess? I don't know. At this point, I really don't want any of those guys that I had. If I do go down the mech route, I do kind of want both of these. But at the same time, I don't really care enough. Yeah, I should have stuck on that one. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so the only, like, normally I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't care, as much as I am right now. But at the same time, I think anybody, no matter what your age, no matter what your income level, would get pissed about just $5,000 just going poof, gone. It's in the wind. You don't know what's going on with it because it's not back in your bank account. Your $5,000, just about $5,000, is gone. You, no way to get it back. Nothing, like, they won't even call you back. So it's great. It's great. It's lovely. Keeping in mind that the average American makes minimum wage, and the average minimum wage, and the minimum wage, I think, averaged, because there are places like California that do pay like a minimum wage of like $15 or whatever. So keeping that in mind, I think the average medium income is like 10 bucks. So divide 5,000 by 10, you're like 500 hours of work worth of money just gone into the void. So it's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is a dragon, so I guess no. You know what? I think we just go here and keep cycling through. Huh. No, I don't want to keep that. Ooh. I might actually freeze on that because he's a pretty good. These two dragons are pretty good. And if I sell there, it gives them +2/+2, and I'm going to get another dragon. So I think I do freeze on this because I'm going to have 3 dragons. So yeah, I think we freeze here. Anyways, my chicken pox is crushing. Crusting. But I ripped off 1 or 2 of the holes. I think, that a permanent scar. Is that a permanent scar? I don't know. Probably not. You're still young, so your skin's gonna probably recover pretty well. I mean, you'll probably be fine. Even if it does scar, most scars aren't necessarily permanent. They're permanent, but they're not necessarily permanent, depending on also the type of scar. So, for instance, I had scars whenever I was younger, not even because of chickenpox, but because I was out in the woods all the time. I would get mosquito bites all over me, and I would scratch them sometimes to the point where they would scar, like you're talking about. And some of those scars lasted for a long time, but if you looked at my legs now, where most of them were, you couldn't tell that there's a scar there now. At this point. But I mean, given that's been 10 years, but eventually they'll go away. So it might be a scar, but it's not going to be like permanent. It'll probably be there for a while, but it's not going to be there forever necessarily. Some scars will be. So for instance, I had surgery. Most scars that are permanent are going to be deep tissue scars. And even then, the permanence on that is kind of debatable. Let's see here. Give a random beast or dragon or murloc. I think we're gonna go ahead and sell those and buy here. Go ahead and play here. We want to buff. Actually, if we play double, we're more likely to get the buff on him, hopefully. Hey, it worked. All right. Let's go there. Let's play our second bunny rabbit and call that a turn, I guess. Because if we get a third bunny, the third bunny in this situation would be great. So I guess that's kind of what we're hoping for. There's our third bunny. Let's go. And we got him. So we're going to buy all 3 of these, get our third bunny, buff him by +2, get there, sell, and then play here and start going down the mech/dragon route. That's kind of where we're going at this point. But yeah, anyways. It was a crusted one, and it's gonna fall off. It was gonna fall off. Well, so here's the thing to tell. Is if when you scratched it off, did it bleed? If when you scratched it off, it bled, then you scratched it off too early. But if when you scratched it off, it didn't bleed, then yeah, you're probably fine. Oh man, no, we lost. Oh man, we're still alive though. Like I said, as long as I make top 4, that's all I ever care about. Again, I've only been playing for 15 days. So as long as I don't lose badly, that's all I care about. Buying there, play here, buff here, sell, cast that. What do we got? We got there. We're gonna play here, go ahead and do that there, fusion right there. I think we actually sell this guy. I wanted to go down this route, but I don't have enough to really make it worth going down this route. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to sell, buy here. We're going to go here, 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 and there. Yeah, we're going to go that. We're going to go with that. Yeah. All right. We're playing a dead dude. We're playing a dead dude too, so we should be fine. No, it's not bleeding. One just burnt. The other felt wet. Well, if it felt wet, that is kind of the same as bleeding. If the one that's wet that had a discharge, any form of discharge, is usually not good. So you might have scratched that one off too early. But if nothing, if you just scratch it off and then there's nothing, then usually you didn't scratch it off too early. You're probably fine in that sense. I changed my Discord FPP again. Nice. Well, I'm glad you are finding a name you enjoy to use. Nah, I'm gonna try and stick to the Klepper 828 thing for a while. That's the goal for now. Hey, give adjacent minions +1/+1 and taunt. I really don't know what to do in this situation. I guess we shop for a third here. There we go. That's exactly, couldn't have asked for anything better. All right, let's go there. Let's go ahead and get our little guy here. Give our taunt dudes +1/+2/+2, but we only have 1 or demons. I guess we go here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with the recycle here. Cycle there. I mean, I guess we could go there, but yeah, that's not really worth it. Let's just keep going through. I don't even really know what I'm looking for at this point, so I guess I should stop being picky, but yeah. And then we're gonna go with here and call that a turn. We're gonna call that a turn right there. No, my profile picture. Oh, okay. Why does chickenpox suck so much? Hey, man, it's something everybody got to go through, man. And I hate to say this, but you're probably gonna go through worse later on in your life. So, just a fair warning here. Also, why? Why? Oh, he just has to have the girl already, the dragon girl that's amazing, that makes all of your dudes do the thing. Oh, yes, we tied. No, we didn't tie. Oh, no, I thought we were gonna tie. Oh, man. No, it smells. It really stinks. Oh, why does it have to stink so much? I don't think my chickenpox smelled bad. That is a little bit strange to me. Yeah, I don't think my chickenpox smelled bad. All the spots. Yeah, no, I don't think my chickenpox actually smelled bad. I don't think. That is a little strange to me, but who knows? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm forgetting how bad. No, I was supposed to fuse there. Ah, that was a waste. That was a complete and utter waste. All right, we're gonna go here, hill buff there. You know, do the things, do the thingy McBobbers. Anyways, yeah, no. My chickenpox never stunk. I don't think. At least, like I said, I don't remember. This was a long, long time ago. I don't think my chickenpox stunk. I don't know, man. Don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I've dealt with a league of evil. Terrible people. But good tippers.
Also, I have to reply to a Snapchat. Because she sent me this Snapchat. Sorry. She sent me this Snapchat 23 minutes ago. So I should probably reply. And not be a butt. Not be a butt to this woman who is trying to get my attention. Oh, jeez. Well, I don't think we're coming in fourth this one, guys. I don't think we are. I think we are going to lose. Bada boom, bada. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, no. Up to BU. Well, hey, we came in fourth anyways. Let's go. Let's go. What do I take a picture of? It's Snapchat, so I don't really know. Well, do you think that would look good? There we go. There is a Snapchat to have been sent to said female. All the spots, and then some just have a sudden sharp pain, and then it feels like it gets digested from the inside. Okay, well, I don't know. Okay. No, so the reason why there would be a sharp pain is usually because of some sort of fluid buildup, probably. Ice, you know, creams, like cooling things that cool will probably help with that. But it's usually like an inflammation response is what's causing sharp pains. So just a piece of advice there from your non-doctor YouTuber, so take that for what you will. Give a random friendly make Murloc Beast +2 attack. Hire a random one, or hero power. Discover a secret, put it onto the battlefield. I guess we're going there, because I've never played him and enjoyed playing him, so yeah. We're gonna go there. We gonna go there. Also, so I'm thinking about rearranging the studio a little bit. Not studio, I guess. I don't know why I called it a studio. The office. I'm thinking about rearranging the office. I mean, sure. Let's just see what we get. Yeah, there we go. There we go, baby. Let's go. I mean, I don't really mind anything about that, so we're just gonna go there. But yeah, no. I'm thinking about rearranging the office, or my thing is like, my brain's always like churning up ideas. So I'm thinking about ways I can improve all the time. And there's things I want to do the office, some that are more expensive than any other. But one of the things I'm thinking about doing is like earlier, I don't know why, but based off of what's going on screen, this screen is so bright, it usually provides, like right now, it usually provides enough light that it's fine. But, oh man, we're still going to tie here. Dang it, I was hoping I'd win. But it usually provides enough light, but sometimes it doesn't. So I was thinking about buying a light to put back there, but at the same time, I need one, like all the lights that I can find that are lights for like making it to where my face doesn't go dark. Also, wait a second, I got to think here. We're just going to go here and hopefully win. Nope, we are not going to win because he did not upgrade his tavern. He bought a hero. Anyways, most of the lights that I can find that actually do like shine on your face and are designed to do what I'm doing here, most of them are designed to stand from the floor or be mounted. Because of the soundproofing that I have mounted up there, which actually I don't know if you guys have seen. It's gonna look, I was gonna tilt the camera up that way so you could see it, but it's gonna look all funny because the green screen, the camera's all adjusted to where the green screen blends in with the background of the game we're playing right now. And so because of that, it would look a little funny. So I don't know. Let's just go here, see what happens. Yes, we got the one we wanted. Let's go. We're heading down dragons, boys. We're heading down dragons. But yeah, because of that, it would look all weird. But yeah, basically because of the soundproofing, I can't mount. Also, I don't want to put holes in the walls, so I can't really mount anything without like adhesive, sticky things that'll pull off the wall. And with lights that mount, they're usually the more expensive ones. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a desk lamp that has good directional light, so that way I can actually put a light on my face and not have, because the light that I used to use goes from the floor, but I also want to replace this desk with a standing desk so I can raise it up and down based off of whether or not I want to sit or stand. Because of this, I need one that like can sit on a desk and still do what I need it to do, and I haven't found one yet. Basically is what I'm saying. That's what I was looking into recently. Okay, let's see. I wouldn't mind having really any of these except for him. He's literally the only one I don't want. So we're gonna click the random button and see what happens. Hey, there we go. We didn't get some trash. Sweet. As long as we didn't get trash there, that's all I cared about. Yeah, we're gonna freeze there for the triple. We're freezing there for the triple. The plus side then feels like it's digesting the spots. I mean, if that feels good to you, then I mean, I guess sure. Have fun with that, I guess. I don't know, man. We had somebody stop by. They didn't say anything, so I didn't say anything. But we had some random person stop by. But again, if you don't leave a comment, I don't know who y'all are. So, sorry, man, to whoever you were. Right. Yeah. We're doing all right so far. We're not losing every fight, so that's good. Okay. 7. So if I did 2, I would have more than enough. If I did 3, I'm just gonna go 3 and go with the tavern upgrade. I'm not gonna try and go random and risk it. Sure. I guess if it's giving us Divine Shield, we take it, right? If it's giving us Divine Shield dragons, I think we just take it. I don't think we argue about that. Seems good. Oh man. Oh, seems good to me. Anyways, let me get some more water. So I watched, by the way, I do watch other YouTubers. And I saw that one of the YouTubers I watch, is called Demolition Ranch. I don't know if you've heard of it. I don't know why that sounded weird to me, the way I said that. Anyways, one of the YouTubers I watch is called Demolition Ranch, and he's really cool. He does a lot of gun stuff, and being, you know, the gun-loving American that I am, I like gun stuff. And well, he got a new gaming PC, gaming / workstation PC. And dude, let me tell you, that thing is a beast. I mean, my computer's a beast. My computer is a $5,000 beast of a machine. Don't get me wrong. And I love my computer. Also, I think this is a combo that I just can't refuse. I think I want literally all of those. So we're going to go here. Cool. That's fine. We're going to go here, and we were going to go here. The reason why we're doing this is because these two fuse together. This guy has Divine Shield. So the whole goal is dies, gives Divine Shield. This guy dies, spawns his Golem token, which is also a mech. This guy has lost his Divine Shield. Because the mech comes in, he gets his Divine Shield back. So hopefully we're going to have 3 Divine Shield triggers on this guy's ability. That's what we're going for. This game has just worked out to where it's happened to work out in our favor to where we've got Divine Shield dragons. That's what we're going for. Gaming / workstation. Yes. So, basically like mine is kind of the same thing. Mine is a gaming / workstation PC. It's got mine has an insanely beefy beast of a graphics card. which is good for gaming. And then it's got not as good of a CPU. My CPU is designed more so for multi-threaded workload. So for instance, it's great for streaming. So if I were to stream, play the game, have like, so for instance, you guys can't see it down here, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows open. I have 7 windows open, and one of them is an internet window, and that internet window has 3 tabs open that are running some things in the background, minimal things, but they're running things in the background. Because of that, yeah, we're just gonna go here, here. We don't really want any of this. Yeah, we're just gonna go there. Yeah, nothing there that I want. Yeah, we freeze on that. We definitely freeze on that. And I think I literally will take any of this. The only one I don't want is this guy. So I think we sell there, and start pulling stuff down and get away from dragons. We're not really worried about dragons anymore. But so for instance, it's designed to handle a bunch of tasks all at once. And it's like the CPU that I'm using is also suited really well for doing like a lot of multi-threaded workload, in the sense that like rendering a video. If you diversify if you have the more cores you have on your CPU for rendering a video, the faster it's going to go. So it processes information really fast. It's needless to say, this computer is designed to be able to do both. It's not the best. It could be, if I had a different CPU, it could be a better gaming PC. If I had a different graphics card that was technically more high-end, but in a different way, then I could have a better workstation PC. So this is like kind of in that middle range in between gaming PC / workstation PC. His is like mine, but on steroids. His is probably, dang it, I said that's literally the only guy I don't want, and that's the dude it gave me, because of course it did. We're gonna go here, here. Okay, so we've got to sell somebody. Oh yeah, we were supposed to sell there. Derp to herp derp. Let's go there. Oh, yeah, I guess we go here. I guess we just go here and call that a thing. We're gonna go here, 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 and cycle through. Okay, cool. But yeah, his is like mine on crack. His is probably a $15,000 PC. His probably costs 10 grand more than mine. Here's the reason why. The cheapest, so it's a beast. His PC, I think they said, had 30 fans on it. Mine has 3, 4, 5, 6 fans on it. Keep in mind the lowest RGB fans, lowest quality, cheapest RGB fans that you can find that work well, which I would imagine that's what he would go for if he's spending as much as it looks like he spent on that PC. The cheapest ones you're going to find are about $30 a fan, and he has 30 of them. That's $300 on fans alone. Then keep in mind too that it's a water-cooled PC. So technically mine is too, but mine is water-cooled through an AIO kit. So the radiator, pump, everything all comes put together. You just install the radiator, put the cooler on the CPU, you're done. His is water-cooled in the sense that like his is water-cooled in the sense that like you get a piece, you get tubing, you get the fittings, put the fitting on the thing, put the tubing onto the reservoir. Like you actually have to build a loop. So for instance, the only part that's water cooled in mine, in my PC, yeah, we're gonna go here. Dang it, the only other person I didn't want. We're gonna go there. We're still not really headed down the dragons route, but we're kind of going down the more divine shield route. Let's go ahead and cycle through here. Yeah, we'll grab there. We're going to snatch that up right there. So we're going to sell here. Like I said, we're kind of getting away from dragons. I think we're going to go here, sell, here, sell, cycle, hope that we get something cool. Getting a triple on her would be nice. We're going to go there. Anyways, yeah, we're going to keep this. Yeah, so cheapest fans, you're talking about $300 in fans. Then you're talking about radiators. The cheapest radiators you're looking at are probably around the same price, about 30 bucks. It had 1, 2, 3 different radiators. So again, that's another 90 bucks. We're up to $400 just in cooling. That's not including the pump and reservoir. I don't know how much he paid for those because I haven't gotten that deep into water cooling. My assumption is that just because of the fans, the radiators, all the tubing, the individual pieces, the pump, the tank, like everything for his water cooling system, I'd say it's safe to say he probably spent $2 grand on the water cooling alone. So yeah. So how fast can he load up YouTube video after turning on his computer? Like, well, my computer, you could pull up YouTube. Like, once you log into the computer and pull up YouTube, my computer can pull up a YouTube video almost instantly. So I don't know what you're trying to compare it to. But yeah, at this point, we're just hunting for triples, I think, is what we're going for. Yeah, so I think we just hire random here and call it a day. Anyways, but yeah, no, like mine can do it just about instantly. What his will be able to do is, so for instance, mine can open up a YouTube video almost instantly. So the computer guy was like, how good of a computer and computer parts do you want? Question mark. No, with his, I think he just said straight up, I want the best computer you can build me. I think that's what he told them. And he also said, like, you know, I'm a YouTuber, I edit videos. I want the best computer you can give me. I do plan on doing streaming with it. I think that's what he told them, and they gave him that. I mean, I don't see how you could build a better for the price. So for instance, him, yes. Yeah, exactly. No, but for instance, like his PC is probably the best you can get up until you hit like the $30,000 mark, which so his $15,000 PC and that $30,000 PC, you're looking at like, it's double the price, but you're looking at probably 10% better of a computer. Once you start getting into like, I'm already in the high end. So for instance, my $5,000 PC versus a $1,000 PC, it's quite a big difference. But my $5,000 PC versus a $4,000 PC, there's less of a difference. My $5,000 PC versus his $15,000 PC, little bit of a difference, but not nearly as much as between a $4,000 and a $5,000 PC. You know what I'm saying? It's diminishing returns the more expensive you get. And basically, you wouldn't be able to tell a noticeable difference between his $15,000 PC and a $30,000 PC. You would not be able to tell enough of a difference to make it worth it for anybody. So basically, again, like you said, yeah, he went for the best PC he could get without going too nuts. Like once you get above the price that he spent, you're going into like minimal return. Anyways, so that's what he spent on cooling alone. I would be willing to say he probably spent $2 grand on cooling alone. Also, not to mention, keep in mind that he didn't build this PC. He had this built for him. Because he had this built for him, ooh, if I were gonna stick to the dragons route, that would be lovely, but I am not. Again, we're hunting for triples at this point, and we're just having no luck hunting for triples. There we go. We can triple up on one of them, finally. Anyways, do I sell guys to try and get him? No, I think we're gonna stick to this and hopefully not die this round. I don't think we are going to with this build. What is his YouTube channel? It is called Demolition Ranch, or actually this guy has 3 YouTube channels. I'm subscribed to all of them. But I think this one might have been Renovation Ranch. But anyways, I think he has like $2 grand in cooling alone. His CPU is, so there's Intel and AMD are the two CPU manufacturers. Intel is the more expensive one. AMD is the cheaper one, but AMD for the price range. So for instance, and I showed you this the other day, that for the price, AMD is the better value. But because his is going as high end as he can possibly go, he went with Intel, and he went with their basically like the AMD version is the Threadripper. The Threadripper is designed to be a rendering machine. Like it's designed to do what he wants it to do. It's like it's what mine. It's the better version of mine for the workstation part of it. But because it is such a beefy CPU, it can handle anything. And because it's Intel, it's more tuned towards game. Basically what I'm saying is he bought like the most expensive commercial CPU that he could get to do what he needs his CPU to do. His CPU is the best and beastiest one he could have got, is basically what I'm saying. And I think that CPU is, last time I checked, I think it's a maybe $3,000 CPU. I think. I'm not 100% on that, but I think it's a $3,000 CPU. So, $2,000 on water cooling for your PC, another, another $2 to $3,000 on your CPU. He has two 2080 Ti's. Now, given whoever made the cooler that comes on his 2080 Ti and however it was binned, all of these things factor into the price. But let's see. We're not really heading down dragons. Actually, we kind of still are down the dragon route. No, we're not going to go for that. But it's got two 2080 Ti's. Cheapest 2080 Ti you're looking at, I think, is about $2,000. So yeah, let's go there. Let's go ahead and play here. Check out what we get here. Yes. Yes, that is amazing. We could not ask for anything better there. So we're going to go here. 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 And we're going to call that a day. We're going to call that a day. Let's see. Yes, we'll freeze on that because we get to triple up there. But yeah. I need to rearrange the order there. I messed up. Anyways. Two 2080 Ti's, I think you're looking about $2,000 a piece there. Not to mention it could have been a more expensive one, plus an SLI bridge, so they're linked together to share the workload. So you're looking at probably, I don't know, another $5,000 there, because you're looking at also their water cooled. So that usually adds to the price. Also, they're custom, so we got custom plates put on the top of them, on top of the cooling plate. So yeah, you're looking at probably at least, not to mention the custom part, at the least you're looking at $5,000 there on GPUs. He also got Triton Z Royal RGB RAM sticks, which are amazing because they're they're clocked very high, so they're supposed to work really fast and do a lot of stuff really fast, which is awesome, but is also stupid expensive. Just on that alone, I think Trident Royal was like $300 for a stick of 4, because it's a Threadripper build. You can have up to 8, so I think that's another like $600. Not to mention the motherboard was probably a really expensive motherboard, and then I don't know what he had as far as hard drives. And I'm assuming as you get to more of those higher end PCs, you need more power. So I'm assuming his power supply was also expensive again, and then not to mention the case. So I'm thinking it's like a $15,000 PC. I'm pretty sure. So who knows? Maybe he got a discount because he's working with the brand. I don't know. But no matter what I'm saying is this dude spent a ridiculous amount of money on this PC. And it should be able to handle just about anything he could ever want it to handle. I don't know what we're doing at this point, so I guess we're going to just go there. But yeah, the dude got a beast PC. I'm a little jealous, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I'm not jealous because I would not spend that much money on a PC. We got top 4, so that's all I care about at this point. We got top 4. We're looking good. I think we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Wait a minute, he has 7 million subs. Wait, he has 7 million subs? Yeah. Let's see. I'll actually look it up right quick. He has a lot of subs. This guy's a big YouTuber. Yeah, he does stuff all the time. He's not a big Twitch streamer yet, but he says he wants to get into it, which is why he bought such an expensive computer. that's what he's saying, but no, it's more tuned. His computer is more tuned towards the YouTube side of things. Basically, like, usually, so most YouTubers have an average computer. So on an average computer, what you'll do is you're done editing a video, everything, you're gonna save it. It has to render everything and save it. You're gonna click that save button, you're gonna go get a meal, come back 30 minutes, it's gonna be done. My computer, you can do the same thing. You're probably gonna hit save, and then you're gonna probably sit here for about 30 seconds to a minute or two, you know, go find what you want to do next on your PC, and it's gonna be done by the time you're done doing that. His PC, it's probably gonna be like click, and within 10 to 30 seconds, it's gonna be done. Again, that's what I'm talking about, diminishing returns. The average YouTuber probably has $1,000 PC. My $5,000 PC, that's a big jump. Between mine and his, you're talking about it's still half the time, but half the time from a minute to 30 seconds is really not that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's diminishing returns once you get to that expensive threshold. Anyways, what are we doing here? We need to go here. Man, we're not headed down the direct. I guess we're just gonna go there. We're just gonna do that right there. We just gonna do that right there. We're not really headed down the dragon route, but at the same time, I kind of want to go down the dragon route. We can really sell there. We can sell there. Kind of wanting to triple there. I don't really know. Hey, we didn't lose that last battle. I thought we were going to lose, but we didn't. We won. This is just proving my point that Divine Shield is a busted, amazing build in this game. You know a guy with 7 million subs? Oh, wait. Let's see. I'm not sure how many subs he has. He has multiple channels. He lives in Texas, by the way. So let's go to subscriptions here. Let's go with, so his main channel has, why can't I see how many subs he's got? Main channel has almost 8 million subs, 7.92 million. The channel that I'm talking about is his other channel, which is where is his other channel? Come on now. Where's your other channel, bro? Come on now. R.
The battle is really raging out there.
Here, let me just do this. Renovation Ranch. Let's just do that. Here we go. Renovation Ranch. Or no, it's Off the Ranch. Off the Ranch is his other channel. That channel has 3.39 million subs. That's the one. So Off the Ranch is the one that you'd have to watch. His latest video is the one with the gaming PC. Anyways, I don't really know why I bought that. We need to just keep going down the Divine Shield build. So I really don't know why I bought that. That was kind of a waste. Yeah, we're gonna go there. We gonna go there, and then we gonna go here, and then we gonna wait. I think we still win. We've got all these cards, but we don't really need to know them. But yeah, no. Anyways, so yeah, his PC, beast of a PC. I want it, but at the same time, again, I would never spend that much money on it. And again, I think he probably got a deal on it. I would assume he got a deal on it because of the fact that, like, the company that made it for him gets a shout out. So I'm assuming he got a good deal on it. I would really, really hope he got a good deal on it. But who knows? I mean, worst case scenario, he probably paid. I mean, my guess is that he probably got. And this sucks. This is literally the worst possible turn order we could have had happen. We won last time, and we're gonna lose this time because of turn order. That's stupid. But anyways, oh wait, no, we lost last time because we are losing health. We came in second. That's all I care about. We came in second. Tripling up, baby, tripling up. All right. So because we're headed so far down dragon route now, I think we sell there, go here, sell, check for dragons. I think we do just dive into dragons. Yeah, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here because we do have this guy. Yeah, we definitely triple up there. So we need to sell a dude, bro. No, 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 no. I meant to go there so we could sell a dude, bro. That's what I was saying. Dang it. So now we have to sell one of these guys. No, I guess yeah, we do have to, we have to play here, sell here, grab here. Play this dude, bro. We messed up on the trigger here, so we just sell there, play here. Oh, wait, no, we need to have him in the battlefield, sell. I am messing all types of stuff up right now. I know. This sucks. Let's go here, 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 and here, and there, and here, and refresh. Refresh. Oh, man, no, there were 2 dragons there I actually wanted. No. Oh, wait, no, he's already solid gold. It didn't matter. All right. So we're basically just looking for battle cry stuff now at this point. Maybe triple up on him is kind of like what we're looking for at this point. If we live. I think actually no matter what, unless we tie here, this is the last game. But yeah, no, that PC though, man, that is an amazing PC, and I want it. But again, we'll never be able to afford it. We came in second. Kind of sucks, but at the same time, again, I'm happy with above 4th place, or at and or above 4th place. I am happy with. So we got there. But yeah, all right. Well, what time is it? Oh, okay. We're at almost an hour. Also, my lady Snapchatted me. So I need to reply to the Snapchat. When you saw me last, how long was it, or was I clean shaven? When you saw me last, how long was it, or was I clean shaven? There we go. Oh yeah. We're gonna go there. Going to the mix. We're doing mix, boys. We're doing mix. But yeah, no, I've been thinking about following that dude's channel, in the sense of like doing gun stuff too. My problem is though, is that like his property is very large, and so he can literally just go right outside and start shooting, which is awesome. But unfortunately, where I live, I cannot do such a thing. So, because of that, I'm not really able to do as much gun stuff as he is. If I was, that's what my channel would be. My channel would 100% be gun stuff if I could do a gun stuff YouTube channel. So add that on to the channels I want to make. Klepper Games would be what this channel would become. Klepper IRL would be like my vlogging / whatever channel. Then, you know, Klepper Travels would be like a travel vlog channel, and then Klepper Shooting, or Klepper Shooting, or something like that. I would like to create a gun channel. Would be really fun for me. But again, just one of those things that, you know, I'd like to do at some point, but it's not happening anytime soon. But I would like to do it. Definitely would. Off the ranch. Oh yeah, he got the same microphone as me, by the way, too. So just a little thing there. Nice little thing. Yep, it was his latest video posted an hour ago. Okay, there we go. But yeah, dude has a sick PC. Also, the other thing is that I don't know what happened necessarily, but somehow the first time he got the PC, it broke. Like, whenever he got it out of the box. They had damaged it, and so I'm assuming that was a big pain in the butt. But that's another thing that's cool about getting parts or getting a PC pre-built, because I'm sure that they covered it with like an insurance claim, versus my PC. I built this entire PC. So for instance, say like at this point it wouldn't matter anyways, but say for instance he had it shipped to his house and then he moved and he damaged it. I'm not saying it'd be the right thing to do, but technically he could send it back and be like, yeah, it came to me damaged. Mine, I wouldn't be able to do that, but also mine, I would just take my PC apart. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I'm thinking about upgrading my PC. I don't know if I talked to you guys about this. Yeah, thinking about upgrading my PC. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. Right now, I have it configured to where I have 2 fans on the top bringing air in, 3 fans in the front bringing air in. Excuse me. The 3 fans on the top, or the 2 fans on the top, are pushing air through a radiator. So that's less air is actually coming into the case because it's being hindered by the radiator. It is set up in a configuration of... Actually, I can't remember. What is it set up in a configuration of? Let's go here. Hope for a mech. We got ourselves a mech, boys. Got ourselves some mech. Let me actually take a look, because for some reason I don't remember. It is set up in a pull configuration, which means it is pulling air through the radiator. So radiator, fans pulling air through radiator. Push would be on top, pushing air down through the radiator. I have mine set up in a pull configuration. A pull configuration is, let's see, I'm trying to remember. Push configuration is better for if your fans are going to be on at full blast all the time. So it's better for high-end gaming. Pull configuration is more consistent for the low end. So for instance, like right now, I'm playing Harthstone. This is at 4K, but this is also at 60 up here. You can see 60 frames per second. So not really a really heavy load. You know, not really that big of a deal. Now, if I were to set, and so because of that, and because I knew this was the type of thing I was going to be doing, I set it up to where it's going to be better overall core temperatures on average for me. But what I was thinking about doing is setting up in a push-pull. In a push-pull, you're going to get better numbers everywhere. So low-end, high-end, everything. So what I was thinking about doing is either possibly buying a whole new water cooler, which is, this one's a 2-fan. I was thinking about getting a 3-fan. And what I was thinking about doing is changing it from 2 fans on the top to 2 bigger fans. So I think they're 120 millimeter. I was thinking about going to 140 millimeter. And or just doing 3 fans on the top, taking the cooler that I've got now, or getting a better cooler and switching it around and doing a push-pull, because I already have 3 fans on the front, just screwing the other end of the radiator into those 3 fans and doing push-pull on the front. So it'd be push-pull on the front, 2 big fans on the top, and then the 1 exhaust fan in the back would stay the same. The only reason why I'm thinking about not doing it is because I'm not sure how it's going to affect. Because if I do push-pull in the front, the airflow will mostly be coming from the top instead of right now. Most of the air is coming from the front and then going out the back, with a little bit of air coming from the top. So it pushes it down a little bit. So it actually, like, you know, cools the RAM and all the other internal components. I think we just go there. So yeah, for now, I like the way this is set up to cool the rest of the PC. If I set it up the other way, where it's all 3 fans are push-pull configuration, along in the front, most of our air is going to be coming in from the top. 2 reasons why I don't like this. 1, all the air is going to be going down and then being sucked out the back is what's going to happen. So the graphics card in the bottom of the case is not going to have much airflow other than what the fans on the graphics card are doing for themselves. So I don't know how much I like that for the graphics card. The other option, and then they're basically the only air that's going to be touching the graphics card is going to be the air that's pushed through the push-pull radiator and hitting the graphics card. Not entirely sure how much I like that. It is going to, because of the 2 bigger fans on the top and or 3 fans on the top, all the air that's coming in through the push-pull radiator is going to get pushed down and then go through the graphics card. but that's going to be hotter air because it's coming through a hot radiator that is attempting to cool down the CPU. So I'm not sure how much I like that. The other idea was to possibly continue with what I've got, which is a 2-fan radiator. But then, like, that's weird. Because the way I have them hooked up, all of them are hooked up to work the same. But if I hook it up the way I have it now, which is 2 of the fans out of the 3 would be push-pull, then the bottom fan, on the very bottom fan, I would have it just wide open. So that way all the air is just going into the graphics card and exhausted out the top. Which would be better for the graphics card, but at the same time, I don't know about how that would work with my fans. Because with the fans, I also do have to sell a character anyways. So who do I sell? I think I sell here, upgrade, go here, and give this to... I think I just give this to him. But yeah, so I think that would be the better thing to do as far as cooling the graphics card, but I don't know how that would work with my fans because the fans are going to be push-pull, which is going to put more strain on the fans on the top 2, and the bottom one's just going to be normal. So the bottom one might be going faster than it needs to go, or it might not, and then the other 2 fans on top are going to burn out faster than the 1 fan on the bottom. But my assumption is that the fan on the bottom is going to be going faster than it needs to go most of the time. But regardless of that, the other thing I don't like about it is that if I go with a 3-stack push-pull radiator, all my air or most of my air in the case is going to be coming from the top, and things are just prone to land on the top of the PC, which means, you know, all the particles on the top are going to be being sucked through more than they already are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I think I just talked myself into just buying 2 fans, putting them in the top, and then just mounting. The other thing is too, is I was stupid whenever I bought my, my radiator or my CPU cooler. And when I say I was stupid, what happened is that I didn't know how to mount it, and the bracket that was on it wasn't the right bracket. So I tried to take the bracket off, and how I tried to take the bracket off was I tried to take it apart. That was really stupid. That is not something you should do. Don't do that. Don't be me. Don't be stupid. Don't do that. And because I did that, though, I'm a little bit worried that I might have lost some of the coolant. So I'm worried about its... So right now, the way I have it working is that, like, here's the radiator, here's the cords, and it goes down to the CPU. So for instance, if I'm low on liquid, all the air bubbles will be at the top of the radiator. If I mount it like this, the air bubbles would be at the top here, and the cords would be hanging down. So where the liquid has to come in and go out would be where the air bubbles are, so I'm worried about it not getting optimal cooling if I change it to a side like that. The other option would be changing it to where the tubes are down, which would also possibly hinder it because the water has to come up and over at the top still. So I don't know. I think mounting it vertically instead of horizontally the way I have it now might hinder my cooling, is what I'm worried about. So who knows? I mean, the only way to know is to test it out. And the only way to test it out is to either buy the new cooler, the new AIO cooler, or just buy the new fans. The thing is, so the reason why I'm thinking about just buying the new cooler is that if I buy the new cooler, the cooler comes basically to where I just screw on the fans and then I'm good. Whenever a friendly, yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're definitely gonna go with that. We're gonna sell here, go here, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna grab there, and yeah, I think we freeze on that and buy both of those. But yeah, so if I bought a new cooler, I could just leave, so I wouldn't have to buy new fans. If I bought the new cooler, I wouldn't have to buy new fans. I would just take the 2 fans off of the current AIO kit I have and screw the 2 fans into the case without the radiator. That's, you know, pretty simple. But it's more expensive. If the thing is, I mean, I guess what I could do is I could just buy the fans I want mount it and try it. If it doesn't work, just try and then just buy it. But see, then the thing is like I'm stuck with basically no matter like if I buy the new AIO kit, then buy the fans. Or if I buy the new AIO kit and put the new fans on there. But okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud whenever I stream, so sometimes my thoughts aren't together. If I buy the AIO kit first, it's gonna be more expensive than if I just buy the new fans. But if I buy the new fans and the new fans, because of the AIO kit I have now, the AIO I have now doesn't work mounted vertically, then I have to buy the AIO kit anyways. So basically it's cheaper if I just buy the AIO kit first. Unless it works. If it works, then I don't have to buy a whole new AIO kit. That's fine. So basically, do I buy the fans first and just hope that it works, or I just buy a whole new AIO kit? Is basically what I'm asking. Because a whole new AIO kit is more expensive. The initial price is more expensive, but it's guaranteed going to work. Or do I go with the gamble and possibly end up spending? I think the fans that I wanted, again, I was saying the cheapest fans earlier are about $30. The fans I want are $40 a piece. So you're looking at, $80 for 2 fans. Yeah, so it's like, do I go with the possibly more expensive way, or do I go with the guaranteed more expensive way, but possibly cheaper way if the cheaper way doesn't work, if the originally cheaper way doesn't work? You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm thinking about upgrading my PC, but at the same time, I shouldn't be spending money right now. I really shouldn't be, but it's something I want to do to make my PC better. Better under load and better in the sense that like it's fine right now, but as I don't know, I really don't need to upgrade it. I don't know why I'm even talking about this. I don't need to upgrade my PC, but I want to. That's the thing. Again, it's back to the desk lamp thing that I was talking about. I'm always wanting to make things better, which is bad when you're a broke college student, which again, I'm not a college student right now. I know, but, you know what I'm saying? Like it's good, except for the fact that I don't have any money to improve the things that I want to improve. Also, gonna get another drink of water. Also, the stream is dead today. Like, usually I have at least 2 to 3 people that stop by on YouTube, and I usually have at least 1 to 2 people that stop by on Twitch, and then 1 person that always stops by on Mixer. But man, today is just dead. Like, nobody's stopping. Like, 1 guy stopped by on YouTube, and 1 guy stopped by on somewhere else, maybe YouTube as well. I don't know, but I've only had 2 people stop by at all today. That's pretty crazy. I don't know. Just weird, man. Just weird. I guess I don't know why I tripled up there, because, I mean, honestly, that was kind of stupid. Let's just go there, because we're in mech theme anyways. Let's go ahead and, I mean, that is 12 power, so I guess I shouldn't necessarily sell there. Let's just go here and grab that guy. Grab this guy. Sell here. Fuse there. No. Think we fuse there. I think we go here. We go here. Who does not have this guy? That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering who doesn't have this guy. He has that guy. She does not. We're gonna go there. Then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. And nope, we're not gonna freeze. Cool. We're facing the dead dude anyway, so I guess that wasn't that crucial to do, but you know, we got there anyways. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, so those are the things I want to do right now. Is I want to upgrade my PC, which I don't really need to, but I want to. Get better lighting, get more soundproofing, and get a better desk. Those are the things I'm looking to do right now. But again, I'm broke. So it gets really hard to do this streaming thing whenever there's nobody watching. I don't know if you guys, I mean, I don't think most of you guys stream, but if you do, you know what I'm talking about. And it gets pretty boring trying to stream when no one is here. I guess both of these are better. Both of these guys are better than what I've got right now. As far as like, this guy's good. This guy can go once I've got something better. And the rest of this is okay. I don't mind the rest of this, but that guy can go. I'm hoping to triple up, hoping to triple up, hoping to triple up. I'm hoping to triple up basically on everything. But that guy can go. That guy can go, and I'll probably replace here. Is kind of the plan. I guess actually no, I should have gone there. I should have gone there because of here. I'm stupid. Noob mistakes. Noob mistakes. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know, man. I was planning on streaming for several hours, but apparently I might not do that because it's dead today. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Is what it is, though, man. See, my thing is, I would really like to make this a job. I would really, really like to make this a job. But I don't know. I don't think it's working out, man. This might just have to continue to be a thing I do on the side. Like, I was hoping that once I built the PC and I was able to do like more variety content, like not like the same thing all the time, which is basically what I was doing in the past. Of course, my dude, my big game-winning dude dies first, because of course he does. Of course he does. Come on, can the dude with the divine shield attack, please? Can he do what he was designed to do? Nope, apparently he cannot. If just literally either one of the other two dudes would have attacked, it would have been the end of the game, and we wouldn't have had to have worried about it. But now we lost way more points towards attacking this dude than we had to because of this. Anyways, I was kind of hoping that this could become a job. The reason why is because, the reason why I would love for this to be a job, and the reason why I was pushing to do this so hard, is that it would allow me to do what I want to in life. So whenever you have a job, and I'm saying this as if most people don't know this, because again, most people that watch my channel are younger. Whenever you have a job, you're really trapped. It's kind of like your, well, not even really like your school. It's worse than your school. So your school, for instance, you can change your school. It's a big pain in the butt, but because you're the kid, you don't have to deal with it. Your parents have to do a lot of stuff, but you can change a school pretty easily. It's pretty easy. With a job, you usually are stuck where you're at until you don't have that job anymore. Or unless they want to move you. So for instance, if you have a big corporate job, corporate moves offices, and they want you to still come into work, and you're a good enough employee to where they can't do it without you, they will usually move you with them to the new place. Or they'll just say, nope, you're fired, get out of here, we're moving, we don't need you. But yeah, you're just really stuck down. For instance, like I lived in New York for 3 years because of my old job. Couldn't go anywhere. I was stuck in New York for 3 years. Didn't want to be there. Had no options. I was just forced to be in New York for 3 years because of the job. Currently, I don't have a job. I'm living off the savings of that job. That job was lucrative. I get it. Like, it was a good job. It's just not what I wanted to do with my life. At this point, and it's not what I can't do it with my life anymore either, because I am physically unable to. Did we get top 4 is the only thing I'm asking here. Can we get top 4? Hey, what's going on? Lockdog 1992. Luke Dog? L-O-K-D-O-G-G. Lockdog? Luke Dog? I don't know how to say your name, man. What's going on, man? But yeah, the reason why I really wanted to get into this thing is because with streaming, basically anywhere I can get fast enough internet and I can bring this T.I. Pidor, P-I-D-O-R, Pidor, I don't know. Ti or no wait, Ti. Yeah, Ti. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Ti. What's going on, Ti? Just gonna go with Ti. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to get me to say there. I'm dyslexic. Guess I should have led with that, but I'm dyslexic, so I don't know what you're trying to say there. But yeah, no, I'd really like to do this streaming thing though, because I don't know why I exited out all the way. That was stupid of me. I really want to do the streaming thing though, because basically as long as I can get internet and as long as I can bring this PC, I can do work. If this became a job, it would be really nice to, you know, be able to just move wherever I wanted. But with a job, the thing is also I like to live places that are not necessarily the best suited for jobs. For instance, like a lot of people like to live in cities, and don't get me wrong, the city life is fun for a short amount of time, but I lived in a city for a while and I didn't like it. And so like living in a city is stupid expensive, but you also make the most money. So you make more money. So a lot of people, the way they make it in New York is they make a lot of money in New York, then they travel back across the bridge or through the subway and live outside of New York. That's how most people live in New York. They get the high paying job in New York. They would get out of there at the end of the day. Oh man. So that's how most people do it. But my thing is like, I like to live, like my ideal place to live. There's several places, but if I had to name two places I'd want to move to right now, the two places I would want to move to right now are someplace in Norway and someplace in Asia. Because my ideal place to live would be a place that has mountainous cliffs, mountainous areas, because I enjoy climbing rocks. If not, if I can't climb them, I at least like enjoy looking at rocks. And ocean. Like, so cliff face into ocean, love that. That is awesome for me. I enjoy looking at that. So that would be where I'd want to live. But most of the places that are mountainous areas, as well as have oceans, most of those places are usually out in the middle of nowhere and don't really have a whole lot of options as far as work is concerned. So if I could make a job that I could do from there, as long as I could run an Ethernet line, or not an Ethernet line, as long as I could run a fiber optic line to wherever I'm living, you know, that would work. But yeah, this whole thing ain't really working out. So because this whole thing ain't really working out, that's not really an option right now. I guess the other thing I could do is, I don't know who's watching, but I'm assuming it's, you know, 1992 over here. But to whoever's watching, what's going on, man? If it's not 1982, the last guy who left a comment on Twitch. Because also, the other thing is I don't know where you're watching from, to whoever you are. Unless you leave a comment, then it tells me where you're watching from. But because I am streaming to YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook all at the same time, I have no idea where you're coming from. But hopefully you're enjoying whatever platform you are using. Oh yeah, I guess we should cycle there. Might as well. Freeze! Definitely buying there, and hopefully we get another one of the whelps. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that would be my ideal place to move, and it'd be nice to have a job I could do online from wherever I decide to live. Be nice. But oh yeah, another thing I'm trying to do too, heads up here, is I'm trying to get in touch with a group of guys that I know of that enjoy playing Magic through their webcams. But they're a little high and mighty, if you're asking me, which I know you're not, but they're a little bit high and mighty about who they play with. So it's not looking good as far as prospects of being able to play with them. But it'd be really nice to, because I obviously have the setup to be able to stream Magic the Gathering with them, but they don't seem to want to have me on. So they there's two things. They're a little high and mighty in the sense that like they only want to play with their group of guys, or they're a little high and mighty in the sense that they want you to pay on their Patreon to be able to play with them. And it's like, I would think just having me on in the sense that like, because most of the people they're having on have like the cheapest ghetto rigged setup that they can. Like they're using the microphone that's on the webcam, and they're using a cheap webcam. And don't get me wrong, I'm using a cheap webcam. I get that. But at least I have the audio quality, and I have multiple webcams, so you can have my face and have the keyboard. You guys can't see that now, I know that, but I do have it set up that way. The only reason why I don't have it set up that way right now is because I'm playing this game. You don't really need to see what my hands are doing. So, you know. Anyways, I digress. I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent here, but basically these guys are a little annoying to me in the sense that they're trying to be all high and mighty. Basically what I'm saying. I'm going to get a drink of water. But yeah, mentioning the places I'd like to live being somewhere in Norway and somewhere in Asia because I like mountains and I like the ocean. Where I live now is actually a great place to live because I actually live in a mountainous area. But then I think like at the shortest, I could do like, I think it's like a 3-hour to 2.5-hour drive and I could get to the ocean. So that works for me. It's not ideal, but you know, that's a pretty darn good thing to have. 2 hours, I think that's better than most. 2.5-hour drive and you can get mountains and ocean. Not bad. If you ask me. So, oh, wrong order. Yeah, I guess. We're just really, at this point, we're just worried about winning our fights, and we're doing that, so we're just going to keep down this path for now. But yeah, no. So I enjoy where I live now, and as well as I do live kind of in a city, so I can... The problem is that it's not a real liberal city. It's a more right-leaning city, so as far as the whole, like, social justice thing... minimum wage is still minimum wage. We're not one of those places that have really adjusted to giving a higher minimum wage. Now, the minimum wage is still low, but I do have to say most places around here are not paying minimum wage. Because, so for instance, we had where I live, and I think I talked about this on a stream a while ago, we had a Popeyes. They built the building. They had everything ready to go for about 2 months, and it just sat there unopened because they couldn't get anybody to work it. And a lot of places are dealing with that. I think I said, like, there was a Domino's that I was talking to. They were struggling to find employees. McDonald's had to close for a little while because they couldn't find employees. Most places are having to pay more than minimum wage just because it's so expensive to live here. Nobody will work a job because they can't afford to work that job. They have to get paid more than that in order to live here. So the market adjusts. That's what I'm saying. Basically what I'm saying is capitalism works. The market's adjusting. It just adjusts slowly because... it's the free market. Of course, it's going to adjust slowly. But yeah, no. It's just, you know, it's one of those things that... just one of them things, literally none of these guys are useful to me right now. I guess they're... I guess we freeze here on this. I guess we freeze on that. Yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I enjoy living here, but the other thing is that, like, I couldn't afford to live here if I didn't live with the people that I live with. I couldn't. It's just too expensive. So for instance, like I said, I used to live around here whenever I was in high school. Whenever I was living around here in high school, my plan was to come back from my job with about, I think I came back with about $20,000 after everything was said and done. I came back with about $20,000. Back before I left, I could buy a pretty decent 2-bedroom, 2-bath house with a kitchen and a living room and a basement, like, or it would be a junky one, but I could fix it up. But I could buy one. I could buy a house, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, living room, basement for about $20,000. $20,003, I think, was the last time was when I checked before leaving. That's what that price would cost. So I get a small loan, be able to buy a house around here, and, you know, have a house. But now that exact same house that was $23,000 is now, I think it sold for $60,000. So basically, I moved back here and my money is not worth anything. it basically. So yeah, that's lovely. I guess we go here. I guess we're gonna sell here. We're gonna go here, and I guess play here. Sorry, I sneezed. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but yeah. So basically, the literal exact same house is worth more than double compared to the price whenever I left. So because of that, like, I can't, like, I enjoy this area and it's a nice place to live, but I couldn't afford to live here if I weren't living with the people I'm living with. So I don't know. And that's the other thing too, is it's like, where do I move? Like, the opportunity is great here because the cost of living is so expensive. It's really easy to get a good job around here. But at the same time, because the cost of living is so high, unless I get a good job, I'm not going to be like, I wouldn't be able to move. Like, I couldn't move and stay here, which means I couldn't move and still have the same job. Basically, I'm at the point now where it's like, I don't know what to do with my life, is what I'm saying. is basically what I'm saying. I know what I want to do with my life. I'd like this streaming thing to take off and be able to move somewhere else and have this as a job would be amazing. But as of right now, that's not really working. Oh, I should have went with the demon dude, man. My brain is failing me. I think we're gonna stay. No, I think we're gonna sell. And I think we're gonna just go on and do this here right here. We're gonna keep doing this right here, and then we're gonna grab that right there. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because we're also gonna get another dragon. So I think what we're gonna do is gonna go dragon, shop refresh. Just kind of the plan right now. But yeah, no, I'd like to continue living here, but it's just not. It's not possible. Basically, my life. It's not possible to change my life right now. Where I'm currently living. I basically, in order to change my life here, it's just not really possible. I don't know. I mean, like, I could get a job here, start working, basically keep living in this situation for another 4 years. Keep living in this situation. Hope they let me keep living in this situation for another 4 years. Work, save up a bunch of money, as much money as I can possibly save over the course of that 4 years, and then move. That's option number one. And also working at this the whole time, trying to do basically 2 jobs, because this, I know to you guys, I only stream for an hour to 2 hours every day. But because of my level of tech issues that I run into and like trying to edit videos and all this stuff, I'm probably doing this 6 hours a day. Let's just say about 6 hours a day. Then not to mention, I'm not as much now, but previously I was trying to stay sharp on video games. So I was trying to stay, yeah, I think we just go here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and keep going down this road. But back when I was trying to stay sharp at video games, man, my nose is starting to run for some reason. Okay. Back when I was trying to stay sharp at video games, though, first-person shooters, it's a skill. You do have to continue to play them to be good at them. But back when I was doing that, I would stream, try and edit videos, try and work on stuff as far as the YouTube and all that's concerned for about 6 hours a day. Then I would play video games for another 3 hours a day off of stream, playing first-person shooters to try and continue to hone my skills and be good at them. So that's 9 hours a day. Add on a normal shift, which is what, 9 to 5 is like a normal, not a normal. I mean, my old job was definitely by no means normal, but that's what like most people ideally go for, is a 9 to 5. 9 to 5 because, you know, you drop your kids off and then you show up to work after you drop kids off. So that's 9 o'clock. And then 5 o'clock you get off. Your kids have been in, you know, after school stuff for 2 hours, and then you go pick them up. That's the ideal of an American job. So that's what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, plus 9 hours. You're looking at what? That's 18, 17 hours a day. That would leave me with 17 hours. That would leave me 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that would leave me with 8 hours of sleep. That would literally be my entire day. Would be this and a job. And would literally be all the time I had. So I wouldn't have time to eat. I wouldn't have time to, I'd have time, like they usually in a 9 to 5, they give you like a break, a 15-minute break to go eat. But like that would be the only break I would have, because during the times I am working on this stuff and streaming, I'm obviously not eating because I have an expensive keyboard, expensive mouse, expensive sound equipment. I have expensive equipment everywhere around me. I'm not trying to eat and get all my equipment dirty. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, that would be very tiring. I don't know anybody that wants to have literally every 24 hours of every single day booked up entirely. So yeah, it's just like, this is basically, I mean, 9 hours, that's an hour more than most people are working. 9 hours a day is more than most people work their regular jobs. So I am working more than a regular job in that sense. And I get it. I'm playing video games. I get it. I get that's not work. But 9 hours a day of trying to hone my skills, trying to make this a job, is more than most people are doing, because most people aren't as passionate. So like, I'm passionate about making this a job. I am. Might not appear so, but I am passionate about making this a job. Most people at a regular job don't really care. They really couldn't care less. Yeah, let's just go here, go here, sell here, buy. I'm stupid. I know, I'm stupid. I did this entirely wrong. I know. But I'm getting a little sidetracked because I'm talking too much. But again, I'm doing this for 9 hours a day. That's 1 hour more than most people like to work. Now, given, again, that's because I'm coming from a job. My old job, for instance, I would work 24 hours on. I would get, it was actually more than 24 hours on. It was, 24 hours. So it was 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. the next morning. But I had to wake up the first morning. I had to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go out and do stuff all the way up until that 10 o'clock. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 hours. So 29 hours. And then the next day, the same thing started over with, but I got off work at 10 a.m. that morning. Then I got from 10 a.m., not till 10 a.m. the next morning, but 10 a.m. till 5. So over the course of 48 hours, I was working, what did I just say? It was 24, 5 a.m., so 5 to 10, so 5, so that's, 29 hours minus 48, so you're looking at, I had 19 hours off, 24 hours on. So over the course of the week, and that was every day of the week, that was no days off other than technically that 19 hours I had off. It was no days off. It was that every single time. But because of that, I think I did the math, and I was doing normal work week is 40 hours a week. I think most people don't work weekends, so 8 hours times 5, I think it was 40 hours a week or whatever. I was working 80 to 100 hours a week, depending on the week, because obviously based off of that schedule, it's evens and odds. So a certain week you'll work more than the other week, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing a lot. And this, I mean, if the normal work week is 40, I'm working an hour more each day. I'm working 45 hours a week compared to their 40 hours a week. So there's that. So I'm passionate about this, but the only way I can see doing this more is to stream more. The problem is like right now, I get, this might be good content to somebody. Somebody might want to watch this later. I get that. Because of the fact that I do talk for a prolonged amount of time. So if people actually want to hear what I have to say, they're going to stick around for the whole thing. It's cool. But once I get into streaming, right now we're at close to 2 hours. Once I get past the 2 hour marks in a stream, I start to get quiet, because normally when I'm playing video games for those 3 hours after I'm done working, or even me, I don't talk that much. I really don't. I know it's hard to tell because I've been talking for 2 hours straight. I get that. But normally in my day-to-day life, I really don't talk that much. Hey, we got top 4. That's all I care about. We got top 4. I say that every time, but hey, we got it, boys. We out here. We out here. Do we just, at this point, head down the Divine Shield route? I think we just head down the Divine Shield route. I think we just sent ourselves down the Divine Shield route. But no, I mean, yeah. Anyways, let's see what we can get. And nothing in that pot of people. Ooh, we do want there. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess we freeze on that.
Save these ones for later.
I guess we freeze on that. And I think we go there. I think we hope to triple up there or hope to triple up there. I think that's kind of the plan for now. Either way, I think we're dead here because we are going against number 1, but we got 3rd place. So that's good enough for me. And that I guess kind of relates to back to what I was talking to, is that like I don't want to be the best streamer in the world. I don't expect to be the next Ninja. I don't expect to be the next freaking, what's his name? What's like the most popular streamer right now? The freaking, what's his name? I want to say his name is like Tanner or something. Tifu. I don't want to be the next Tifu. I don't want to be the next Ninja. I don't expect to be them. I'm fine with just like I said, 3rd place, placement, 4th place. I don't care. I just want to be somebody that's making money off of this enough to where they can call it a job. That's all I'm looking to do. I'm not looking to be, because like a lot of streamers will buy like $1 million mansions and like all this stuff, and they're like, they started out as streamers, now they're YouTubers, and now they have all this money to do all this stuff. Nah, man, I'm just trying to live out here. Just trying to live, boy. And he's going dragons too. Cool. Like I said, we got top 3. Calling it there. It's good. Good for me. But yeah, no, I don't know. And I've been looking into ways to make my YouTube channel more popular and my Twitch channel and making all these channels more popular. And I found a way to. Well, there's 2 ways to do it. 2 ways that I know. Well, there's 3 ways technically. 3 ways to make your YouTube channel popular. Really slow. Just do what I'm doing. Keep grinding it out every day. Eventually, you'll get enough stuff. I mean, and it's proof. I started out with 0. I've not promoted this channel to anyone. I have not promoted this channel to a single person. There's only one person that actually knows me that I have this channel, and has seen this channel. There's only one. The guy that helps me out with all the sound equipment. He's the only one that knows the name of this channel and actually knows me as a person. Not even the people in my house that I live with know the name of my channel. So if I wanted to grow the channel, I could just say to all my friends on Facebook that I actually do know, hey guys, I have a YouTube channel. Come check it out. You know, that kind of thing. I could do all that. I have like 500 500. If I could talk, that would help. I have like 500 friends on Facebook. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to go there. We're going to try this out, this game. But yeah, so if I push that out to them, even if 1% of 500, or well, let's go with an easier number, 10%. So say 50 people subbed. When you have 140, 50 is a big number. But yeah, so I haven't pushed it out to anybody. I don't even know if the sound equipment guy subbed. So I know that he knows about the channel, but I don't even think he actually subbed to it. So that kind of sucks, but yeah. But yeah, no. So literally every subscriber that I have right now has found me, liked the content enough that they subscribed. That's how I've gotten every single subscriber that I've got right now. Going down the demon path actually with this guy doesn't seem bad. The reason why I don't think it seems bad, and let's just freeze here because I think I'm gonna buy and buff, is because demons have a lot of battle cry abilities to make this guy huge, as well as I'm gonna make him huge there. So I think I actually like this strategy right now. But yeah, no, every single subscriber I have is a oh man.
Have a good battle, friend.
Excuse me. Every single subscriber that I have right now is a subscriber that I personally feel like I have earned. Because again, they came here, they enjoyed the content, and they stuck around and said, hey, yeah, I'll drop you a sub for sure, man. For sure. Just, you know, I like your content. Which is awesome. I mean, that's just proof that, you know, 140 people liked me enough that they wanted to keep seeing what I have to say. Which to me is again awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go there. But yeah, and I feel like if I shot it out to my friends like that and I was like, hey, you know, come sub, and even if those 50 people did sub, I mean, I guess there's not much. I was gonna say, even if those 50 people sub, there's not a guarantee that they'll watch, and watch time is a big part to getting monetized, because at this point I'm not even monetized. but like getting them to sub doesn't guarantee watch time. So that's kind of like, you know, just a fluff number. Um, Very similar builds between me and this fellow. But yeah, it's just kind of like a fluff number. So it doesn't really actually help me with anything. Other than saying to YouTube, hey, this guy's channel is growing. You should probably go, you know, help this dude out. That's about all this. That's about all that says to YouTube. I don't think I go with the upgrade here, even though the upgrade is 3, just because of the fact that I want to continue to get 1-drops, because this guy is amazing for a demon build, this guy's amazing for a demon build, and they're both 1-drops. If I put in 2-drops into the pool, it's less likely statistically that I'm going to get these guys. Basically my thought process there. But yeah, so getting those cheap subs, yeah, might help my channel grow in the short term, but it doesn't help me get monetized. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to do it, is the low, slow burn. The second way is to pump your numbers. Pumping your numbers could involve shooting it out to all your friends, which again would pump my numbers up, or straight up buying subs, because that's what a lot of people do to get their channel off the ground. They buy subs, they get a lot of influx of people. YouTube says, holy crap, this guy's growing. Sorry, pardon my language. Holy cow, this guy's growing really fast. We need to shoot more attention towards this guy. That's one way, is the low, slow burn, or the pump and dump, as some people would like to call it. Yeah, we're gonna go here for now. The pump and dump style, or the style of, you know, slow growth, pumping up your numbers, or the other way is to get famous. Get famous, then of course, if you can get famous anywhere else, you're gonna get a crowd on YouTube. So that's the other way to do it. And yeah, so the only other way I could think to do that would be to play games. Most of the big streamers right now that you watch because they were at one point a pro gamer. And because they were a pro gamer, they're obviously good at video games, so more people watch their channel. So I've thought about that. I mean, that'd be a way to get more subscribers, is to get famous. Like, basically, if I won any sort of gaming tournament, then that would be the way to do it. But the problem is like, to get to be a pro gamer, you have to spend a ton of time. Like, I mean, pro gamers, like actual pros, not streamers, just like sleep game. That is their life. I'm just not like, it's not that I'm not motivated. It's just, that's not what I necessarily want to do with my life. And that's also not what I can necessarily afford to do with my life. So yeah. Also, I'm not sure if I'm really that good. Like, I'm decent at Apex. Pretty darn decent. But, like, I'm not that good. Like, I'm good. I'm good enough to where, like, I can do some good videos. Like, I can show you guys some darn good gameplay. But at the same time, I'm not good enough that, like, you know, it's not to the level of a pro gamer. So, yeah, I don't know. I would really like to head down the gaming rabbit hole and get to be like that guy. But for now, it's just not, it's not a thing. It's not a thing I think I can do right now. But yeah, but although I am saying that I have considered it before. I've considered going hard in the trying to be a pro gamer kind of thing. And, try and get good enough to where I can go to do something. Go and do something and pull people towards my channel. That's what I would like to do. That is a death rattle trigger, so I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. So I think we're going to go here. I think we're going to sell here. We're going to upgrade here because we don't mind, because we want more of this guy anyways. There we go. That's the guy I want. That's the guy I want right there. No, we're gonna stick to that. But yeah, no, I don't know. I'd like to get really good at a game. The other problem is too, is that like, to get really good at a game, you have to get in early, and being broke like I am, I can't really afford to get in early on a lot of games. But I think that's what I might actually try and do though. I might try in the next game that I see that I'm like, I might actually like that, and it can be competitive. So the next first-person shooter that I see that I'm like, I might actually be good at it. I might try and just dive headfirst as hard as I can into that game, and hope that I get good enough that I can like go to a tournament and actually win some money. First of all, because that will help me help me not be broke. Second of all, it might help pull some attention.
Nice work out
Um,
there. Keep up the pressure.
but yeah, let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Ugh, I don't like those. I really don't like those. There's no guarantee we get a demon here either, though. So, yep, we did get a demon, but not necessarily one I want. I'm just saying. I guess we grab him. We're grabbing them, boys. We're gonna lose the life, but we're doing it. We're doing it because we have no other option right now. But yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do though, is I think I'm just gonna have to find the next first-person shooter that I think is gonna be a big deal, play it just nonstop, streaming it for a lot of hours a day, try and get good, find out where the next tournament. That's the thing is too, though. Like, so I was really good at Magic for a while. When I say really good, I mean like I went to a PPTQ, and aside from the fact that, so the thing is with Magic, this game, you can hack it. You can't really cheat. Like, there's no way to cheat. Magic the Gathering, because it's a paper card game, raw skill, I was good enough that I got top 8, which is enough to go on to the next level of tournament, which is amazing in my eyes. The thing is what I realized is everybody, literally everybody cheated. Everybody. And whenever I say literally everybody, not literally everybody, but almost everybody, like enough to where I'm saying it like this. When I say everybody cheated, there were 4 rounds and then they cut to top 8. I, of course, got eliminated once I got cut to top 8. But let's see. Sorry, got to think here. Let's go here, 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 here. Anyways, I got cut at top 8. I lost immediately, got cut. But we played, so in the 4 rounds, they do a random deck check. A random deck check means, so the format that I was playing was draft. So in draft, you have a pack of cards. You open it up, 15 cards. You take one, put it down on the table, pass the rest. You get what the 14 cards that were left over from that guy didn't want. You take one of those, pass it. You build a 40 card deck out of that. You add as many lands as you want. 40 card is the minimum. Strategically, that's the best plays to play with 40 cards. I was really good at that. Enough, again, that I made it to top 8, even amongst cheaters. When I say cheaters, they do a random deck check every round, which means they go up to a random 2 people that are playing. Now, given this was out of 100, but they go up to out of 100 people, they go up to a random 2 people. They check your deck. The way they check your deck is that whenever you sit down with those cards, immediately after you built your deck, your opponent that's sitting across from you, because you have to draft in a pod of people, which is usually 8, I believe, 8 to 6. You sit down, the person in front of you, you write down every card that that person has, and they write down every card that you have, and so that way you can't cheat. Supposedly, you can't cheat. So whenever they did that, they went up to 8 people. This is 4 rounds. They go up to 2 random people. They went up to 8 people total. 2 people out of 8 people. Or, yeah, 2 people, 4 rounds, 8 people. So 2 out of 8. And this is 8 out of 100. So you're looking at 100, you're looking at 8. So you're looking at rough number 10%. You're looking at rough number 10% of people are the sample size. Rough number of 10% of the people is your sample size, and what? 2, 8, so you're looking at 6, so you're looking at what, like, I don't know, you're looking at like 70%. So 70% out of 10%, so you're looking at, let's just say 7%. 7% of people confirmed were cheating. So 8 people, again, they went up to 8 random people. only 2 weren't cheating, which means that only 2 people didn't take cards that weren't on their list and put them in their deck. The way you would cheat is they wrote down every card you have. Here's a list of every card you have. This card just came out of nowhere. It's not on your list, and now it's in your deck. You're cheating. Which means those 2 people were either not cheating in the sense that they saw a judge coming over, they switched a card in really fast. They took a card that was already in a card sleeve, put it in the deck, took the card that was not supposed to be in the deck, took it out. Really easy to do. Not that hard. You just see the judge coming. You have your friend say, hey, there's a judge coming. You're facing your friend. Judge is coming from behind you. Friend says, hey, the judge is coming. You switch the cards out really fast right in front of you so the judge doesn't see it, and then hand him your deck. You don't get caught cheating. It's one way to not get caught cheating. The other way to not get caught cheating is, which I found out people were doing because I talked to people afterwards, the people that got caught cheating in between rounds because they can't play anymore. I was like, why are you still sitting here? You're kicked out of the tournament. There's no reason for you to be here. They said, oh yeah, well, those 12 people over there, we're all friends. So I'm sitting here waiting till they leave because they're my ride home. So what they were doing was they were sitting down with all their friends. So if I'm sitting across from you and I'm your friend, I just say, guess what? He had all the strongest cards possible in his deck. And then you just take your deck out of your bag, put it on the table, and you write down that guy's deck list for your friend. Now, given, you have to be a little bit sneaky about it, but that's really not that hard to do. So, again, those 2 people could have done either one of those 2 things and not gotten caught. Know what I'm saying? So, like, and that's my problem. It's really easy, basically, is what I'm saying. Is it's really easy to cheat in Paper Magic. And it's really annoying. That because I know myself, because I went there by myself and I know I didn't cheat, and I still was able to make it top 8. Like, that's how good I am. I am playing amongst confirmed cheaters and I still made it top 8. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and that's the thing is, like, that's kind of why I like this style of gameplay, this computer style of gameplay, because it's impossible to cheat without hacking. So I enjoy this more. And like, so, and for instance, so that was competitive gameplay. That was my little run of competitive gameplay. But then, whenever it comes to Paper Magic in general, so I play a more casual format now called Commander. Those of you who play Magic, again, based off the title, you should know I play Magic. But yeah, no, I play a more casual format EDH. Usually that's not a problem. Usually, you know, it's casual format. Nobody really cares. You know, it's whatever you play, it's whatever. And we actually lost to this dude because of that Reborn. But yeah, it's pretty casual. But you still, even in casual, have people cheating. The way they'll cheat is they'll actually stack their deck.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
The reason why we know people are stacking their deck is because the other day, and again, this is casual, so it's like, why are you trying to go so try hard? Like, you know, like, this is, we're sitting down to have fun, not to beat each other's brains in with cards, like, like, metaphorically beat each other's brains in, you know what I'm saying? And this kid that we played with, we played 4 games, and then the dude had to leave. And I think it was more of us saying, like, dude, you need to leave. We didn't actually say it, but we were giving him that vibe of, like, get out of here. We know you're cheating. The reason why we knew he was cheating is he won. So there is a chance to win in the format of EDH. There's a chance to win turn 1, even technically turn 0. But there's a way to win, like, the first chance you can win. There's a way to do that. Average is turn 3 for competitive. Average past that is like 5, then 7, or like your tier levels of competitiveness. So the people that I sit with, you're usually going to win turn 1 through 3 is when most people win. This kid won because he had the same combination of 3 cards 4 turns in a row, 4 games in a row technically. He had the same combinations of cards, so every time it would get to his turn, he had the same combinations of cards. He'd win turn 1 or turn 2 depending on, because it was a random combination, so he still had to draw the right cards from the combo to actually win. So he could end up killing himself, but he'd usually win turn 1 or turn 2 every single time. He'd have the same combinations of cards. It's like, out of 100 cards, you're drawing the same 3 cards every single time. It's not possible unless your deck is built wrong and you've got multiple copies. or unless you're stacking the deck to win. It's one of those things that it's just like, we're there to have fun. Why are you trying to do this? Like, it doesn't make sense. So, and that's my problem with Magic, is that I don't enjoy Magic online. I enjoy playing Magic in paper. But if people are just going to cheat, it defeats the purpose of playing, in my eyes. Yeah, I guess we just buy there. Guess we just go there. Oh, we can triple up. What happens if we triple up? You know what? I don't really care about winning this game. I really don't. We're at 14 life. You know what? I'm just gonna go there, there. We're gonna triple up and see what happens, because I've never tripled up on that guy. What happens? Each turn in your opponent, or each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a random friendly minion, or into a random minion. Oh, so it's just a gold version of a random minion. Cool, got it. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna call that a turn. We're probably gonna lose this hand because of what I just did, but I don't really care. But yeah, man. I mean, that's why I like playing this, though, because you can't really cheat. But at the same time, I'm not really as good at this. The other thing is that it's similar to Magic. So Magic, for instance, it's kind of the same thing as the computer thing I was talking about earlier. Is it's diminishing returns. So like I have probably $1,000 or a $5,000 Magic the Gathering deck. My $5,000 Magic the Gathering deck versus a $10,000 Magic the Gathering deck, not that huge of a difference. To the point where I'd say I can even beat them just because it's Magic the Gathering, unless they're stacking the deck. If we're both playing the game the way the game is supposed to be played, chances are I can win close to 50% of the time. Chances are, though, that they will win because they do have the more expensive deck. This game, though, it's such a curve, though. Like for instance, so my $5,000 deck versus a $1,000 deck, more likely that I'm going to win, but there's still, like, it'd probably be like a... Oh, did I die here? I did die there. Dang it. So imagine, for instance, my $5,000 deck versus their $1,000 deck. It's probably going to be less of a 60-40 split. It's probably going to be more of a 20-80 split. Probably going to win most of the time, but there's still a chance that they could win. Anything could happen, especially if it's not 1v1. If it's 4 people playing, then all odds go out the window. So this is completely irrelevant. A $200 deck can beat my deck in that situation because everybody just teams up on me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. In that situation, a $1,000 deck could beat my $5,000 deck. It's just all, random. They'll probably win. It's, like I said, probably an 80-20. But this game is designed, so Magic the Gathering, I'm not going to say impossible, but it's pretty darn near impossible to play for free. You have to go in, you have to spend $3 to get a pack. You get a pack. Theoretically, from there, you could trade and over time eventually play the game technically for free. It would be possible. It'd take you years to do, but you could kind of do it. But most people, the way you get started is you probably spend close to $1,000 and then you play Magic. That's the way most people get into the game. They've probably spent about $1,000 to get into the game. The problem is this game is advertised as a free-to-play game. So you've got a very, very different level of, like, tiers of player. You have the people like me who have not spent literally a dime on this game. Then you have people that buy every single pack that comes out. Like, if I go to the store right now, go to shop, there are people that have bought this. However many you can buy, they bought that. They've bought this. They've bought this. They've bought, I think these are probably, that. They've bought that. They've bought these. They've probably, if these cost money, they'd probably spend coins on this. But anything that costs money, I know people, because this is a mobile game, and I know people from other mobile games that I've played semi-competitively, they buy literally everything the second it comes out. I can't compete with that. It's the same thing with Magic. Not really. I mean, due to the fact, like, again, I have a $5,000 deck. The dude has a $10,000 deck. There's still a chance I'll win. It's probably a 60-40 split, maybe even closer than that. But, like, and they can buy every card that comes out from now till the end of the time. As long as I keep spending a little bit of money and being smart with my money, I can spend less over time and still stay competitive. If I spend nothing, then obviously I won't be competitive anymore. Because there will be cards that come out that I don't know about. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things that, like, this game, that game, everybody's got a little bit of skin in the game, and you can have the most skin in the game, and you're still not going to be so much better. This game, if you have every card in this game, there are decks that I've played against in this game that I just literally can't beat. That's also why I like playing Tavern Brawl. Not Tavern Brawl. That's also why I like playing Battlegrounds, because it doesn't matter how much money I've spent. And as you can see, I played for 15 days. Guarantee you some of these people that I've played against have been playing way longer than I have, and I can still beat them. But if I go into play and I play against earn 4 stars for each win. Star bonus decreases as you rank up. No, but like if I do this, I probably win every 4th game I play, because I'm just going up against people that have every card in the game. And like even decks that I theoretically should beat because my strategy is designed to counter their strategy, I can't win because they've just got a better deck because they have the right cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things that, like I said, $1,000 deck can beat a $10,000 deck in Magic the Gathering. It's just all about luck. Here, somebody that has spent no money versus somebody who spends, say, that same $10,000, you are not going to win. You might, but it's probably closer. Instead of it being like a 20% chance that you're going to win, you're probably looking at like a 1% chance that you're going to win. It's just, I don't know. So I enjoy this game, but I don't enjoy it enough. It's one of those things that, like, the odds are so stacked against me, it's hard for me to justify getting competitive at it, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. That's my little rant. I say that, but I've been ranting for basically 2 hours. I've been talking for 2 hours, basically. Yeah, I don't know. I think I call it an end of the stream there. At minimum, I'm gonna, you know what? Nobody's here anyways. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to hit escape. Options, quit. I'm going to turn off YouTube. This will be the end of the YouTube video right here. I'm going to turn off YouTube, and I am going to continue to stream because, like I said, I am motivated to try to make this a job. So I am going to continue to stream today. So if you are catching this within, say, well, 2 hours. So if you're catching this within 3 hours of this going up on YouTube, if you're seeing this, come on over to Twitch, come on over to Mixer, come on over to Facebook, Klepper828 on all those platforms. Maybe not Facebook. I'm not entirely sure about Facebook. But Twitch or Mixer, come over to Klepper828 on either one of those. I will probably still be streaming 3 hours from when this video is posted. I will probably be playing some form of first-person shooter. But on that note, to YouTube, I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, right? This is why I need to drink water all the time. Yeah. I will see you guys out there on YouTube. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. All right. So, please restart your broadcast to apply the change. No. No. I don't want to restart my broadcast. All right. Let's go over to YouTube, see what's going on. Refresh. I'm going to get a drink of water while this is refreshing. It says it's live. Let's click on it, see what happens. Are we still live? Yep, we're still live. Okay, so what we are going to do is I will see you guys later on YouTube. I'm going to restart the stream. So, to all of you guys across all of the streams, no matter where you are, the stream is going to be going down. I'm going to turn off the stream, and then I will be turning it right back on. Yeah, we're gonna, I'm not gonna turn it right back on. It's probably gonna be like a 5-minute-ish delay. Because of the fact that I'm gonna have to change the title, probably gonna go do some stuff right quick, be like 5 minutes. But yeah, I'll be right back in like 5 minutes to those of you on Twitch, Mixer, and Facebook. To those of you on YouTube, that's gonna be the end of my stream. That's gonna be the 2 hours. I will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m.